Hey, ho, welcome back to another session of Build Break and Fix, brought to you by the Raw Coders. And today it's only me again, which means that you guys stuck with me, the zero. Actually, that didn't even make sense. Anyway, so first thing is first, let's play the acknowledgement of the country and pay our respects to the elders of the past, present, and future. So here we go. I begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today, and pay my respects to the elders past, present, and future. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. Fantastic. So that was done pretty smoothly, and from sorry about on Friday, about to go somewhere really urgently. But I'm back now and everything's sorted as well. So where we were just a bit of a progress report that we were basically trying to store a string set for column names of the board in the backend on DynamoDB. All right. So, Gagdev is there. Hey, Gagdev, welcome, mate. Good to have you as always. So yeah, so I was working on it in my time off today because I didn't really have much to do. So I thought, why not work on that one? So, except for planning a holiday as well, so that's already in progress. But yeah, for that, I'll give some time to this project to fast track it. And really keen to show you what I've done. So, let's get the party popping and the background music rolling. Cool. Right. So first of all, we're gonna go through how I managed to get the. Actually, this music is a bit louder, so I'll just do that. Yeah, I already did that gag dev. I just bish bash bosh the column names in DynamoDB, and it seemed to be working in the front end and at the back end. So I'll just show you guys what I mean by that. So say for example, I need to share my screen first. Yeah, it was a bit of a learning curve because I didn't really know how to handle one of the data types that I was using for storing an array of strings in DynamoDB. So I managed to figure that one out. And there is the progress. So if we do this, live server, yes, I want to run that. And then it will come over here. And then say, for example, I do my board name 78. 2, 3, 4. And then I do it. All right, we can ignore this error at the moment. And then I press go. It will take me to the boards page. Yep, there we go. And if I add a column, so test 78 is the board name. So if I do test 78 and get that board, as you can see, there are no column names here in the moment. Saved at the moment in the backend or in DynamoDB. But if I add, say, to do, add another one, doing, and add another one, done. And if I put, say, a note in here, say test one, Tetsi one. Oh, I'm funny. And Let's see if it actually does work this time, because as I'm demoing it to you guys, anything can go wrong. So let's see if it works. All right, enter the password and then submit. Hey, it worked. Board and note saved successfully. All right. And now if we go into the same board, which is test 78, we should see three strings, which is to do, doing, and done in columns array here. All right. Let's see if that happens. See, told you, bish bash bosh there. Although they're in a bit of a wrong order, but yeah, and they are appearing in there. So that is looking pretty good actually. I'm very happy that that is working. And yeah, so the next step would be to kind of every time we want to save it, we basically delete the column names array and then restore it in order for the update to work. All right, because at the moment, if you check, the update isn't working. So if Don doing and dusted, I'll just name it dust. All right, so if we do this, password is being auto saved, which we need to work on that. That shouldn't be happening. Okay, and that did the save patched. Okay, so if update has worked, we should see dusted in the board column names as well. Oh, it's working. Okay, cool. So we don't need to do that. We can just do this. Brilliant. So that is doing it right. So now what do we need to do is when we are getting, actually I'm gonna keep the Jira updated as well. So we are on track. Yeah, but that was a bit of a progress there, wasn't it? All right, so I'll just log in Jira and update the ticket as well. Okay, add board columns in the background, saving board notes. Yep, that is done. Yeah, brilliant. So that can be marked as done. Um, okay, and then pass column names to the backend. That is done too. In testing, done. Okay, I'll add others as well. Finish and the other row, the row coders. Okay, passport columns to the backend, that's working as well. Board columns to get fetched from done UI. Yep, that's done as well. Brilliant. Finish and Tory. Mr. Tory Littlefield. Ah, can't spell, eh? Really? Okay, and hook up WebSocket to board columns functionality. All right, cool. So we need to basically actually one more step needs to be done where we need to get. So when we are getting the board from the DynamoDB, we need to map the columns to the individual labels and everything in the UI. So we're gonna go from there. Say board columns in DB. This is done. She's being saved. Cool. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. Right. Any comments that we have? Nope. Right, cool. So let's go and fetch. So we have got we need the fetching one. So how do we do the fetching one? We need to hook the backend to that first, as in to get the columns. So yeah, let's start from there. This is the front end. So if I do this is patch. I need exactly the same. Well, not really exactly, but similar. So I would basically do a router get request, and for that one as well, that's fine. Columns. Okay, and then we have async request and response. All right, so that goes in there, which is good. The space here. Yeah. How can I forget? Thanks, yes, Lens. That's really helpful. Okay, never mind. So what do we need to do basically first? You know what? I'll just copy and paste the code here. So we need to check if board ID is there yet. Check if the board ID is there. If it is, then it's coming from the params, which is great. And board ID valid. Yeah, board get. So we're getting the board itself. Actually, no, we don't really need a separate request for this because we're already getting a board. So everything would come in the board itself, which is over here. Not list board names. Get board. No board name. Yeah. So we are already getting everything here, I would say. Board here. So once we have once we are getting the board object, as in the entire board object, then we basically just need to map the columns in the front end. Yeah, I don't need to do anything in the back end here, I guess. Let's check if we have any comments. Nope, except bish bash boshing. All right. And then okay. So once we are getting the entire board, so I'm gonna go to front end now. So where's our board? Get tree phrase equals no. Where's the board function form valid? Get board. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Get board by name. So board data. So load page, yeah. So here we need get board by name, and this is that one. Get board by name, get board name. Go to board URL. Get board by name. Yeah, there we go. So board name is this one. So we're basically just getting it. Then current board. What's current board coming up as? I need to check that. Current board. There we go. Let's see how is that coming up. Okay, how many boards have we got? Okay, let's just say this one. So we got test 78. Test 78. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if we get it, okay. So current is coming up as items, passcode. Okay, so everything is coming up in items, and column names are in 0th index as well. Cool. So all we need to do is map column names to the columns here, to the actually trigger for each of this column name. We need to trigger this button here. All right, let's go into this one, and this one is basically add call. Let's see where this one is. Script.js, add call, click. So if we have the column names already, then what we want to do is do a for loop. Actually, yeah, do a for loop on. Actually, no, find. We can do a find. No, let's do a for loop probably on this one. So how would that work? Any comments? No, not. Okay, so add call, icon call, hover, no. Click. So every time it's clicked, we are creating a column, and if the total of 8 columns only, we can draw new column name. Okay, yeah. So we basically just have to pass the name of the column. So I would say if this is done in JS. Okay, so how is that coming up? If I do for each for each was that for each board item current board. Let me see if I can get board by name current board. Let me see if I can use this function over there as well. If still front end imported here, still front end, no, it's not imported here. So what we can basically do is import it here and then use it. um, how to import a how to use. Actually, there was some kind of a require. How do we do that? Okay, that can be deleted to do. Um, so how do we do it? We use a JavaScript function from one file in another. So I need to do this for in index.html. Okay, so I need to okay, so I should be able to do it because I would need to import it in index.html, which is already there. So I should be able to use it anyway. Let's see if I can. Get board name. Okay, cool. Get board by name. I can actually use it. Brilliant. So how do we say this? The board by name, async function. Okay, board data. So we can just use board data in script.js as well. Load. Open alert. Function. Add call. Board name. So if that brings me board data, I am hustling. Let's see if that does the trick of getting the board data. I don't really need this. Current board. Yeah, I don't need that one. Ah, come on. Right, so let's see if this does the trick. So that was test 78. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will this still give me the board data? Let's check. Yes, it does. Cool. 178. Hang on. Ah, no. So if I get rid of this, will it still give me the board data? One, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! There we go. Oh, no, it doesn't give me the board data. Board data map is not defined. I go close below is not defined. Aha! So it does not give me the board data, my friends. So it says board notes map is not right, so I can't do that basically. Oh, I can. Hang on. There must be something I'm missing. So get board by name. Yeah, so in that one, close alert. Hang on. Board notes map, was this defined? Yes, that was defined, which is why it's complaining. How to pass a value from one JavaScript file to another. I should look that one up. So it's complaining because it can't. It's trying to use that. Actually, let's see how I can pass the value, the objects from one JavaScript file to another. How to pass a object from one JS file to another. Yep, that is the one I want. You need to export your module like so. So this one has to be exported, right? Try this. Some module exported. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So in this one, I need to export it. I need to export it. Get board name. Export. Module. Module. Dot exports. Returned ordered array. Returned ordered array. Is there a function? Yeah, it's a function. So I would do export board data, maybe. Board data index. So when I come in index.js, I need to require path ordered list. Okay, cool. So if I come back to in script.js, I need const board data, and then require from still front end, still front end.js. Yep, that should do it. And then board data comes. Get board data, and then all this one goes. Let's see if this does the trick. We will have to look for another way. Module exports. Use away, then as you prefer. Cost run async. Ordered list. When I think we'll link. I think wait, return ordered array. Oh, so it's using the entire function. You need to export a module, so some code index.js. I don't think this would work because I'm just doing the data itself, not the entire thing, but let's see how far I can go. Board map, board. What? So board note map is there? Okay, never mind. Actually, get rid of this for now. And add call board data. So what does it say that it needs? And what's it failing on? Let's have a look, shall we? One. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close alert isn't jQuery. Still front end modules not defined. Right, never mind. Okay, Encore. Close alerts in index.html is not defined. And board still front end 614. Why does it say in this one is not defined? But it's a global thing. Is it set? It's not set. Interesting. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting, I would say. New map. S78. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close alert. Get message. There's something weird happening which is not supposed to be happening because I can't even see the note even though the note is there. Yeah, something weird is happening which is not supposed to happen. No, the approach won't work, so let's get rid of that. Call add call. No, that's not gonna work. So we basically need get board by name. Board by name. So we need this one to give us the data. Load boards page. Right, so if that one does it, we have get board from query string. Get board. So we just want actually those both are being mapped there, right, in index.html. So what we can do is just use this board data. Let me check if I can just call it here anyway. Board data. No, I can't. No, because it's board data. Come on, let me do that. Come on, JavaScript. You know me. We're friends, aren't we? Yeah, I can do that apparently. So if I go back to that and do current, yeah, then let's see if it gives me the board board data anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't give me the board data. Board data is not defined. It's true because so that means I can't use those variables from another one to another one. Board data, I just needed that one. Come on, jQuery. Right, so this is jQuery. So we would basically have to do oh, hang on. If we do it in this way, what does this do? Oh, basically we need to do a click and then it will come up. Right. Let's try that. Right, so if we do that one console, then if we do click, will it come board data is not defined, which yes, and it crashes. Cool. So that's not gonna work. How do we do this? Add board. So every time we do the create column, and then we can just pass a column here, but we need the board data first. Actually, how about if I do it this way? Do this one and then go down. Have this one here. And then just basically do a return board, which would come in there. And then const let board data equals await board, board by name, and then this would be as how is it board name? Board name will be coming from the query string, which is great. Cool. So we can use that one there. Board name, query string, board name there, boom. Okay, let's see if this works. Board data, no. Really hoping it would work, but let's see. 78, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, something didn't work quite right because I didn't get my notes. Close alone is not defined. No, so that's not gonna do it either because I am actually using close alert in there. No, I'm not actually using any close alert. So why is it looking for close alert? Function. Yeah, why is it looking for close alert then? Why does he want the close alert? See, it's there. It's fine. But he doesn't want to use it. So it's not defined here. But I'm not even using it still front end. Just using it over there. This is getting interesting. In still front end is not board notes map. jQuery. So I can't use jQuery. That one in jQuery. I need to basically that might not happen. Add call. So I might go into this. Okay. So draw new column. What the columns, send action. Okay, so how about if we do it here? In that case, add call, code name, wait, boom. You can't really do it over there. So might as well try over here. Create column. Let's see if this works. Right, okay. Any comments? I need to keep an eye. No. Wow. Oops. I just realized I wasn't sharing the screen again. Anyway, right. So create columns. So that's not gonna work at all. So if I don't add any of this, then it works, is it? One, two, three, four. Yeah, then it works. So create column name. Create column name. So jQuery function. We don't want to get that one over there. What we need is the data. Pass an object. Pass an object from one to export your model like serve return. So if that's your function, I don't want the function entirely. I just want the extend pass data from one to object. So how to call another script? how to call a script from another script in JavaScript. Okay. I don't want an entire script. I just want the date how to include a JavaScript file. Issue passing object from one JavaScript to another. Okay. That's main one is this site mode. The explanation of code and free run main.js. Main.js very important to run the function site modes from. Okay, so I need to import the function. Right. Should I put that one instead of option not defined? Or instead there are two ways. Was site says declaring the site and then in the site and then returning it as well. Okay, and then it's using this mode in main.cs import mode. Okay, so I can import this from this file. Let's see. Like still front end from the front end.js. From and then I want to do console.log site modes. So put directly inside the first, the fan is better. Include a console log directly inside the function. Import get board by name from this one, and then we're simply doing let get board console.log the board by name. Wait. With a console.log directly start mode. What does this give me? Let's have a look. Mm. 78, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's something wrong. Close the legend difference. So whenever I try to use this function here, it gives me the error. It's not gonna work then. How would this go down? How would we get this down? How do we get this out? So I need the board data to come in the scripts because when soon I need that triggered automatically when the board loads. Um. All right. How would that work? Uh. How to pass a value from one place to another. Let's to another page, yeah. Session storage. There are two ways to pass variable between pages. The first method is used to session storage, the all local storage. The second is used by query string with the URL. Example 1, example 2. I'll probably use a query session storage. So when this one comes session, this goes in the first web page. Favorite movie is the session storage variable. Shrek is the new one. Okay. This goes in the second page. Favorite movie session storage guide. Right. So we can basically use this favorite movie. So this one session would be board data session set item board data and then board data. And then in the other one, this goes in the second, we'll retrieve the section bar code get item favorite. If I do this one, const board data equals session storage get item board data and console.log board data. Okay, if I do this, this should work. And if I get rid of that one, then actually this should do the trick now. Hopefully it does. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, right. It's coming up as no. We probably didn't do something properly. No. New. No, that's not doing it. Actually, is that even there? Yeah, we need the board item. And I couldn't see anything here. See, this is coming up as null win12 script.js. Did I even do it right? Session storage get item. Get item favorite movie. So whatever is here needs to be here. Set item. So, example 1. Favorite item is Shrek. Session set item. So I've got the board ID, which is that. I need to set this board data to board data, right? Which I've done over here. Set item board data to board data. Okay. Cons board data, session storage, set item board data, brilliant. Alright, and then what I did, this setting the item in the var and then declaring it in the script.js, const board data, and then session storage get item, that one, and then console.log. Yeah, so it's coming up as null. Is that even coming up there? Let's see. Console.log board data. But if that's not coming up there, the problem is here. Yeah, this is coming up 743. Board data is coming up there. It's great. Items, passcode, column names. Section. It's not coming in there then. On load. Actually, let me do it. On load. On load board page. Just 12, yeah. It's coming, JSON stringify. Let's see if this does the trick. No, JSON stringify. No, that doesn't do the trick. So that's coming up as board. Actually, let me try and do this. JSON stringify. Now it comes up. So if I do this, then it works. Oh, right. So if I okay, cool. So items, that works, brilliant. And if I don't do that, then it doesn't work. Board. Cool. So JSON stringifies. Okay, cool. So we are getting the board in the board data here, which is fantastic. Now what we need to do is get the columns. So columns are already coming in the red. So what we would do is board columns. How was it? Board data columns. So item, and then we need to go into column names. Item column names. Yeah. Item column name. Items. Items just one. Support board data. Items. Alright, cool. So we are this far, which is great. I'll just stop here for now and commit the code. We can call it a day. Which one is it? The board columns. And update, yeah, column names. That one is a column. Insert columns. Save column names. Names in strings array. Okay, and then push it and save the front end as well. Add script.js and still front end. Node.js. Map, map columns to the UI. Right, guys. Thanks for watching, and it's been a good progress. If you want to see how we do the next part, which is mapping the column names to the UI itself, feel free to join us on tomorrow. Same price, same time, same place, and a different task. All right. I'll catch you guys then. Bye bye.